Test, 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 test. All right, I hope people come back. I hope that people come back. Because I don't think that it was like the smartest point in the world, but I do think that it was close to the truth, you know? So we'll see how many people come back. Oh, man. Definitely interesting what's going on in this world, you know? Definitely interesting what's going on this darn YouTube, you know? Hey guys, man, I think I might be close to the truth, man. I think I might be close to the truth. I'm not saying it's the smartest point in the world, but it might be a good point, you know? And so I'm going to wait to try to get a few people back. Like if I can, you know, we'll wait till 10 people get here. And sorry about that, guys, man, about that going out off. I think something happened. It came on as if somebody was trying to get in to the backstage, but I didn't drop a link. And then and then it booted me off, and when I tried to get back on, it put me on as a guest. Okay, I'm getting a few more people back. There's there's 5. And I don't want to start this point over once I start, because I think this is what got kicked me off. I mean, got me kicked off. I think I mean, I don't think that these trolls, man, that are trolling us, right? And please keep typing in there, so I can see that things are working, you know. But yeah, hey, I think I was on to something there, Sheila. I think that's why it was like somebody got into the back, right, backstage, right, and then booted me off, and then when I tried to click back on, it put me on as a guest. Like it wouldn't let me go back on, and I couldn't even talk through that second guest thing. So okay, 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 good, 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 good. And so this is what I think is these people are trolls, real trolls. You know, I think that yeah, I think that the main right, they joke about it, right? Like I'll explain. I think it's just a straight attack, you know. And here I am getting another banner ad. Oh man, this is crazy. Okay, I got to get it out. Okay, so you know, they joke about this stuff. You know, they joke about um, you know, they got what Herbert the Pervert on Family Guy. They joke about this stuff on Saturday Night Live, everywhere, right? And they you know, and I think they do that too, because they did that with, you know, just back in the day with just people being gay. They made a lot of gay jokes, you know, Eddie Murphy Raw, and all that, right? Like they're just desensitizing people to it to get people used to the fact that there was going to be people, you know, different people, right? Which okay, fair enough, right? But now, right? It's abuse, man. They're joking about abuse, right? And so on our end of it, we don't watch TV, right? We're not involved with any of that, right? So we're here, the one of the few people that are awake, right? That have the Lord on our mind, right? We can actually maybe, right? Well, you get these trolls, man, right? That look like they're punching in, working a job, man. You know, I mean, putting in 8 hours, and I think Joel was right. It's a character, you know, and and they're just trying to waste our time, man, and they're trying to desensitize people to this P word, man. They want us to say it all the time, and you know, it's a disgusting word, man, that we should be apprehensive to say, you know. And I think they're trying to desensitize everybody to it. And I don't think that those guys over there, I don't think they care about truth at all. I mean, of course, this is speculation. I don't know anything, right? I don't know anything for sure, right? But I'm almost thinking that these people punch the clock for Satan, man. And it's not just them. I mean, there's more. There's more people that do the exact same thing. This is not uncommon. Like, it's not uncommon. Or pedo or whatever, you know. And to label somebody, hey, look, this person is this or that. There's no, you know, I mean, obviously, if you're going after your friends one at a time, right? And they all happen to be Christian, right? Obviously, you lose your credibility at some point, right? You can't call everybody that, you know. And yeah, it sucks, man. I always tell my friends, you know, hey, just ignore it, whatever, you know. But I was talking to Sasquatch the other day about it, like chatting. When it's us, right? It sucks, man. It's hard to ignore it, right? But you know, I've gotten to a point now where, like, I mean, you can only when you're him, you can only do it so much before people just stop listening to you. You know, you have no effectiveness anymore. Nobody wants you. You're not even entertaining. You know, you bring up hurtful memories in someone's life, and that's to expose them or something. I mean, just because something's true doesn't mean you need to talk about it, you know. Like if your mom died of cancer and had like you know, a long painful process of recovery or whatever, and she died or something like that, and I brought that up, and oh, but is it true? Tell the story. Is it true? You know, like just to hurt somebody, right? That's horrible, you know. You know, and I think he tried to slip it in there. They tried to connect me with it, and I think that was his deal. But you know, I mean, whatever. You know, I mean, that's the lowest thing that you could possibly do. So, but I'm thinking that this is what it is. You know, it's probably like 4 or 5 of them. I'll punch a clock for some company or you know, Satan himself. Who knows? Because there's no more truth tellers over there. There's none of us to use anymore. There's no effectiveness, right? And I agree with Karen, and I agree with uh, Ray of Sunshine, and I agree with Cindy Crystal, right? You know, and everyone else, right? Smart and Sheila, right? Smart people that you know, BB was even saying something, right? I think everybody at some point said, you know what, there's no more supply, you know. I mean, nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear about that anymore. I mean, the people have spoken. It's not even interesting anymore. And so it's not even interesting to have a show, you know. And it's dumb. No, I don't think you did, cool dude. I mean, I can't speak for her, you know, but and she's not here right now. Maybe I'll see her tonight when we do the show tonight. And yeah, hey Sasquatch, yeah, I mean, like I do, like I mean, at first it sucked, right? And then I didn't like, you know, I'm going after my friends. I didn't like that, right? But uh, after a while, it didn't affect me. I don't ever watch it, so it wasn't even enough yesterday for me to even watch. You know, I guess if there's only one good thing that came out of it, at least I found out, you know, what kind of person Bob is. You know, and I'll never watch or talk to him again ever. You nasty. And you know, and I'll be very careful about, well, and I won't watch any of the witchcraft type, you know, flat Earth people, right? I won't watch any of that either. And so if anything came out of it, it's that, right? Hey, what's up, Camo? I haven't seen you in a while, man. I was, I'm glad to see you, you know, and we all have, you know, we all have a time to come out of there and come here and be cared for, you know. It's traumatizing, man. But it is what it is, man. And you know, I had a few you know, revelations from God about just what people are capable of out here, just how low things go, like just how low it really goes out there, you know. Yeah, yeah. No, no, that's the thing, Ray. Like we were going after Bob, man. We had everything to go after Bob. We even had Arwen helping us. And instead of going after Bob, right? And we even had that clip from Awake Souls, right? So instead of going after Bob, which we had plenty to do that, and we had the stuff from Infinite Plane. So, but instead of doing that, he flipped it on me and started going after weaker people. Like he started going after Arwen. He started going after Awake Souls, and I'm like, well, yeah, that's whatever you want to do. I didn't like the fact that he went after Arwen because Arwen was my friend at the time, and he was helping us, right? And it's like he got scared because we got close to getting that big fish. We got close to getting him. Like we could have got him, you know. I don't know why we didn't keep going, you know. And instead went right after Arwen, and that showed me a lot because that was a big that was a big realization for me. I'm like, wait a minute, why aren't we have enough for this guy, you know? Why aren't we going to do it, you know? But it is what it is. Hey Rose, I'm glad that you're coming back now. I am. That makes me feel happy. Hey Amanda. Hey Dutch Sailor. I'm glad that yeah, I'm glad you guys are all coming back, you know. I mean, look, I'm gonna make mistakes in life, man, and I'm gonna um you know, I mean, I need to get better every day. There's no doubt about that, right? Right. But I'm gonna try my best, you know, and I endeavor to get better, and I'm not afraid to apologize when I'm wrong, and I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. And I do care about people's emotions, and I do feel other people's feelings, and I do understand how people got to their answer, even if they're wrong, why they believe it, you know. And you know, these are things I care about, you know. And sometimes, like, I know that sometimes people just want me to listen, and they don't want me to fix anything. They don't want me to fix it. They just want me to understand, you know. And I'm good at that too, you know. And so I'll give myself credit for that. But um, yeah, yes, absolutely. And you know what? There was flashes of that yesterday, Ray. You know, because um, you know, my fiance died of a drug overdose. It was like, you know, it drags her into the dirt, you know, for what, you know. And I think he tried to lump me in there like we were both doing it or something like that or whatever, and which is another low blow, you know, because I had quit drinking and stopped experimenting with stuff 2 years prior to that. But you know, of course I experimented with drugs and alcohol. I admit that, but I'm not. I mean, yeah, I wish that I never done that in life, but I did. You know, my kids know that. You know, it's not. I mean, that's not a secret in my life, you know. I've had addiction problems. I mean, that's just the way it is, you know. And mostly alcohol, but you know, I've experimented with everything. And I did have a lot of surgeries when I was in the army, and I took a lot of pain pills when I was in the army, and so I had, you know, that kind of problem too. So I mean, you know, whatever. I was a broken person when I came to God. I wasn't any kind of, you know, great man, you know, like, you know, I just was broken and needed God in my life to restore me. And it didn't happen right away. I mean, you know, um, I didn't put my all into being a Christian, right? Until just the last few years, you know? And that's when really God started to put my life together in a very disciplined way where, yeah, I could say the last like 5 years, 6 years, it would be very hard to find dirt on me. Like, it would be very hard. Like, you know, but you know, oh well, you know. Even on my most perfect day, I feel like a wretch anyway. So who cares, right? Who cares? And so you know, we just have a great God, you know, like we have a great God that redeems us, right, and washes us, right. Like, I mean, He makes us white and brand new again, right? No matter what we've done, no matter how bad we did it, you know, He makes us brand new again, you know. And I mean, He makes us. I mean, you know, you almost. I mean, of course, I don't feel worthy of heaven at all, you know. But I think that's the point, you know. Is I don't even know why I'm even able to, you know, you know, make that commitment, say those words, you know, like why am I one of the people that see it, you know? Why, you know? Like, what did I do that was any different than anybody else, you know? Like, that's what it is, you know? I guess that's what it is. You gotta be ready to fully submit. Some people don't need to break all the way for that, you know? And some people do, I guess, you know? But at some point, when God's calling you, you got to answer it, right? You said, Sheila says, yes. I mean, I can swear with the best of them, but when I do, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, yeah, unaware of them. So yeah, you're right on that. To be a mirror and surround yourself with good people. That's it. You know, that's it. That's if you can surround yourself with good people, right? And you could you know, be happy and navigate your life. That's good. And then seek forgiveness, read the Bible, right? Like, life is about God. That's it. You know, there's nothing else. Good servant, you should check up on Shepherd's Voice. I did talk to her a couple days ago, and I think that I will. No, you're not blocked. You're not blocked. You're not blocked, Shazam. Never, 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 never. I will. I will call. I will call her. Um, and talk to her. It's been. I mean, it's only been a couple few days, but I tried to keep in touch with everybody. You know, some people once a day, some people, you know, you know, every other day or whatever. Or it uh, it was a lag. Yeah, it's just damn never, never. I hope you have a wrench right now. Really, you have a wrench? I thought you had a wrench, Shazam. Does he have a wrench? I can't tell on this StreamYard who has a wrench and who doesn't. I don't know how to tell, how you can tell. Because nobody's a different color. And I mean, what is there? Are people in bold writing or something? Because I know that I noticed that Pamela didn't have one. and I never knew that. I never knew that, and I gave it to her, and then also someone else, someone. Oh yeah, Darlene McGee. I didn't have one. I noticed, and but I rarely go through the chats, so that was I've only been through 2 chats. I only did that because someone asked me to look at it. Well, sometimes people block each other, right, to guard their heart. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. And we all protect ourselves in our own way, right? And that's one form of control that we have, right? Is we can control that, right? And so I wouldn't say that it's a bad thing if somebody blocks you. Of course, nobody likes that, right? I've been blocked, right? Um, but try to understand each other's situation because we don't know, who grew up with what, type of experiences or abuse or hurt or hangups or whatever, right? It might even be that other person's character flaw, even, but they're working on it. And so I would just say to try to be understanding of that. Hey, Deborah, is this the same? Are you the same Deborah? Is this Deb, or is this a different Deborah? Because sometimes I don't know. Because some people have 2 accounts or whatever, and so But man, we got 22, man. So that means that there's probably 5 trolls watching to make sure I don't say nothing bad. You're going to evilly lie about me. Oh, you only have 1 account? Well, then I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to see you again. I saw you yesterday. Oh, you mean Debbie from I don't want to say it. I don't want to dox you. We'll talk later. We'll talk later. So yeah. So it's like I don't know. But I like to, I thought doing 2 shows would be like a lot harder work, but really it's actually helping me get to see the afternoon people too because but I guess Faith didn't come today. I was gonna have her do the show with me today, but if she's not there, then that happens. I don't ever hold grudges for that. Like if you guys, I'd rather you guys try and not be able to do it than not do it. Like if you guys said you wanted to come on and I was planning to have you on, I always have a backup outline to I'm ready for anything. The show must go on, like I mean, so and I promise I won't do like just a freestyle where I'm you know stumbling and bumbling like that one day. I was mortified with how bad that show was. I don't really have to have a script. I just need to have an idea of where I'm going. I think I saw Faith kind of yesterday. I can't remember though. I think I messaged underneath her thing somewhere, underneath her comment that do the show with me tomorrow, and she said yes that she would do it, but I don't know. Maybe if you guys want to check on her, that would be nice. Not to pressure her to come here, but just to let her know that she was missed. I think that's always nice. I think people always want to know that stuff, you know. And I do notice when people aren't here. Like sometimes right away I notice, right? And sometimes if it's a couple days, I'll notice. And it does change the dynamic of things. It does. Like certain people change the whole energy of everything. It just is what it is. And so, yeah, I mean, so I'm not gonna bore you guys anymore. Now I'm just kind of just chatting right now, but you know, we ended up with two small shows instead of one good show. But I'll tell you what, like tonight, I'll be on here at 7 p.m. California time, unless I come on way in advance and say, hey, look, maybe we'll knock the show out earlier. I may do that, but I'm gonna try to be on time, 7 and 7, which to me sounds like that sounds pretty good in my head. And so I think that's gonna be good. And really, I want us just to have a chat box to come and just heal up. Come here and get healed and lick our wounds so we could go back out there. You know, I I I hope that that I benefit you guys somehow because like I said before, there's nothing that I do that's really all that special. If I am known for anything, I just want you guys to know that I love God very much and that I try my best. But yeah, and hey, Sasquatch is going to be streaming soon. I know that Joel wanted to start having streams too, to talk about his thing, because I can't give him a huge platform here for that. So I think that when people are going to do like streaming back to back like that, so we should let each other know, like how Sasquatch just let me know. That way, all the people could go over there, and we don't have to like. I'd like it for us to have a web ring to where we can all like go around and support each other. So it is what it is. But thank you, Thought Police, for saying that. Thanks for saying that. Um, that made me feel happy. I have a soothing voice. But you notice how I'm trying to make it more soothing now. Now that it's in my head, right? All right, so God bless you guys, and praise Jesus for His sacrifice and His grace. I will see you guys around out there, and I'll be on again at 7 o'clock. So God bless you guys. Pray for the kids.